I started telling them that I cannot stay with a dead man.
Hi everyone, how are you doing? You're welcome to my channel if you're new here, and to my returning subscribers, welcome back. A very big thank you to David Onkwa. He's a creative on this platform. He traveled all the way to Abakaliki to bring this amazing documentary. Don't move a muscle.
And I started telling them that I cannot stay with a dead man, that I was too young to come and stay for a dead man. And his mother and his family now came with gifts and dowry and started begging for me to come and stay, to have children for their son, so that their son's name will not disappear.
Women, young girls and teenagers are actually forced to marry dead men. The worst part is they are actually forced to go into prostitution to bear children for those dead men.
Posthumous marriages is one of the traditional marriages practiced in Igbo land, southeastern Nigeria. This type of marriages gives men who have died long ago, or boys who died before they were of marriageable age, the opportunity to have wives and children. And as for the posthumous wives, she has the freedom to exercise her sexuality anyhow she pleases, as long as she has children for her husband, for her supposed dead husband. And these posthumous marriages, they come in various forms. You have the ghost marriage. This is when a man who is not of marriageable age dies. His parents marry a woman for him to have children on his behalf. We have the levirate marriage. This is when a man dies, his younger brother or the only surviving relative in the family inherits the woman. We have the woman-to-woman marriage. This one is not lesbianism. This one is a situation whereby a woman's husband dies. This is usually when the man is wealthy or the woman is wealthy. She marries a woman to have children for her husband so she can have access to the wealth. Sometimes a woman may have so much money, she never got married. She marries a woman to have children for her. She can have descendants. We also have the Wunye Rachi. This is a situation whereby a family does not have a male child, they do not have men. One of the daughters is encouraged to stay behind and have children for her family, just so their family name or lineage does not go extinct. In all of these forms of marriages, a woman is devalued. A woman is seen as a property. A woman is seen as a commodity that can be passed from one place to another, that can be tossed from one place to another. Tell me, why is it the responsibility of one gender to uphold tradition? Why is it the responsibility of one woman, of a woman, to do all that the tradition entails? Tell me, is there any of this kind of barbaric acts in your community? I would like to know your thoughts in the comment section. It is cases like this that gives me the impression that women were not at the table at the time our customary laws and traditions were enacted. Because tell me why a woman will be at the table, and a woman who carries her pregnancy for 9 months eventually gives birth successfully to twins, they are automatically tagged taboo or a sacrilege, that they have to be thrown into the evil forest. Tell me why a woman will be at the table, and when a young woman's husband dies, especially when the man is a young man, she is subjected to inhumane and barbaric acts just so she can prove her innocence, that she did not kill her husband. Or like in this case now, long after a man has died, he still has the opportunity to have wives and children. This is why I stand strongly that a woman was not at that table, because most of our customary laws and tradition champions at devaluing and subjugating women. I do not have a problem if it was both sides. No. But why is it that it is the responsibility of a woman of one gender to uphold tradition, to uphold customs in this present day and age? I would like to know your thoughts in the comment section. I will not fault our ancestors in all entirety, because all that they did was in the confines of the knowledge they had. And we all know that their knowledge was limited. The clip was not shot in 1823. Neither was it shot in 1923. That video was shot in 2023. That is to tell you that in this age of DNA and paternity flying all around, a woman is still having children on behalf of a dead spouse. This is not a situation whereby the semen is extracted from the man before he dies and then it is implanted on the woman. No, the woman is subjected to silent or macro prostitution just so she can have children for her husband. Please make it make sense. Poverty has a female face in Africa, especially amongst posthumous wives. Most of the women who consent to this type of marriage, most of the women who are trapped in this type of marriage are either illiterate or school droppers who lack basic and adequate job skills. These single parent women experience a vicious circle of poverty. And the children from this type of marriage, even before they are born, in their prenatal stage, they experience impoverishment, malnutrition, they lose interest in education. And when they grow up, they tend to fend for themselves. They become robbers, they become gangsters, they become hawkers, they become beggars, they are sexually abused. These children lack interest in life, they lack interest in education, they are both morally and emotionally damaged. At the time some of these marriages are contracted, nobody is thinking about what is going to be the outcome of the child. What is going to be the outcome of the woman? Nobody is thinking about it. All they are thinking about is just to fulfill the wish they think a dead man has. What does the future like for this child? Studies has also shown that boys raised without father or father figures show insecurity about gender identity. They show high rate of gender diffusion, low self-esteem. They have trouble forming intimate relationship and may face unanswered questions about their background and unanswered questions about their identity. Fatherlessness amongst them increases the danger of sexual abuse. A single parent family plagued with poverty and hunger lacks adequate parental care and supervision. And as for the posthumous wives, the presence of multiple sexual partners exposes her to STI, STD, HIV, in short, incurable diseases. She's going to contract it and she's going to die. And she's going to leave those children at the mercy of the society. They grow up to become a menace to the society. All of this can destroy the development of a child, the mental health of an adult, and may even lead to termination of life. So, of what benefits is this practice in this modern day and age? Women have risen to various positions in politics and in government. Most of these customary laws were made by human beings, by you and I. And it will still take you and I to change those traditions. Any tradition that infringes on the human right of a human being should be abolished, regardless of man or woman. Any tradition that takes away the right of a person as a human being should be taken away, should be abolished, be it man or woman. We need change. I have daughters. I do not wish that for my daughters. And I know you don't wish that for your daughters as well. Women are human beings too. They deserve to be loved. They deserve to be valued. Do you still have any of this kind of barbaric cultures in your tradition? I would like to know in the comment section. Until I come your way again next time, peace, love, and light.